What is hatching, Tugga Peeps? Tup coming at you today with the first ever episode of Tup's standalone podcast, which I am going to title the Tup Percentage. Much like the top percentage for Rattata, we're going with the Tup Percentage because this podcast will not only be limited to strictly Pokemon, even though that is what it will most frequently circle around. It will also revolve around things that are pertinent to me, Tup Tuppleton. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get this thing started. And let's start off with some Pokemon news and what's been happening since the last episode of Competitively Casual, which unfortunately has come to an end. Lots of things happening. The most, pretty much, I don't want to say shocking, but in the past couple months, something that has stirred and rustled the most feathers in the Pokemon world is the announcement of the playable Pokemon characters in the new Super Smash Bros. Game, which will be available for both 3DS and the Wii U, and thank God, because I'm not buying a Wii U, but I do have a 3DS. Charizard makes a return, which I don't think was too terribly shocking to most people, but the second playable Pokemon character to be announced will, kind of is what did all the feather stirring, was the announcement of Greninja. Not Mewtwo, but Greninja. Again, Nintendo goes out of their way to shamelessly, and I don't care, I'm just saying, they shamelessly promote their newest generation of games to boost sales even further by, instead of returning another veteran player to the game, they bring Greninja, which is perfectly fine with me because I like Greninja. He's awesome. The tongue scarf, he works it. But, I mean, why it couldn't have been an additional character, I don't understand, because I love Mewtwo with my Gen 1 ballsack. But yeah, that was pretty much... Oh, also Lucario's in there. I think I forgot to mention Lucario. And from preliminary results, you are actually able to Mega Evolve both Charizard and Lucario as you're playing with them, which ought to be pretty sweet. Especially considering Mega Lucario was so awesome that he had to be banned from OU. Yes, let's talk about some other things that happened. Speaking of bans, and before they get too far out of mind, the Pokemon community known as Smogon, who pretty much, I don't want to say dictates, because that's a really strong word, and I actually did another video on the banning of this move. They tested a move that's been causing them a lot of trouble, and making all the fanboys over at Smogon and the super serious competitive players saying that it's not fair. The banning of the move Swagger. And that got quite a few people stirred up, and not so much. I actually think I saw less about that than I did about Greninja being announced for the next Super Smash Bros. Game, which I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be called. Tup's chosen drink of the day is going to be Glades Pike Winery Diamond Wine. But keep in mind, Tup Tuppleton always drinks responsibly and under the supervision of an adult, even if that is myself. And Tup never drinks and drives. If you're going to drink and drive, just forget it. Throw your keys out the window, call yourself a cab. Tup always drinks responsibly. Don't forget it. It's better to be paying a cab fare than dead in a ditch because you rolled your car because your dumbass was drunk and drove home. Anyways, yeah, enjoy your wines, kids. Wine's in the Bible. Jesus made wine. So drinking wine is semi-religious. Just kidding, but not really. Yeah, anyways. Anything else in Pokemon news? I mean, they've been slowly but surely releasing more cards from the set Flashfire for the TCG. And that's exciting to the TCG players, which I don't want to say I'm a player, but I am a collector. And fun fact, Tup's oldest daughter, Tori, is actually more of a collector than he is now. So that's super awesome. I'm really happy to see she's getting into it. I bought her first pre-construct deck as a reward for her getting 2 perfect spelling tests in a row, which was super awesome because I sucked at spelling so bad. And she got back-to-back spelling tests 100% right. And I think they give them 30 words and they're tested on 16. And they also have to write down a dictated sentence. So she got 2 tests, and they're tested once a week. So she got 2 tests that were perfect. The first week, I gave her a deck box, which is, she's like super girly girl. It's got a unicorn on it with like rainbows and crap in the background, which, I mean, if it gets her into the game and she enjoys it, I'll be more than happy to buy her all the girly crap she wants. But I gave her that, and I told her that if she got another perfect after that I would go out and buy her a pre-constructed deck. Because we've kind of played the game. She's still learning. She is only 8. And, I'm slowly introducing her to the way you really play the game, because we played it before when she was younger. You just put the Pokemon out and you fought. We didn't play with energies. It was just you grab a fistful of cards and you just play. But she's starting to learn and enjoy it. She isn't quite as familiar with the strategy yet, but I have about 4 or 5 just, I don't want to say garbage, but the pre-construct decks that we've been playing with, and she got her very first pre-construct deck. It was the Plasma Storm. Oh shoot, what the heck was it? Oh, it's not down here anymore. Whatever Plasma Storm deck featured Giratina. That's the one she got. She really likes Giratina, even though I'm not sure why, but I like Giratina too, so I was cool with that. But she got that deck, and she actually did pretty well with it. I played the Red Genesect deck against her, and I kind of like the Red Genesect deck. It's nice for a pre-construct deck. But yeah, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. But yeah, TCG Flashfire. I don't even see dates for it anymore. Flashfire. Flashfire will hit store shelves May 7th and pre-release to take place 2 weeks in advance. So, this is the American equivalent to the Japanese Wild Blaze deck. And it was released in Japan last month, so yippee. Japan is much awesomer than us. A few more side notes in Pokemon news before we move on to anything else. Is that I'm not sure if anyone else, or I'm even going to pronounce it correctly, but I was actually really excited about this because I've enjoyed a lot of the artwork he has done. Ken Sugimori is putting together the works of Ken Sugimori, and it's a 25-year portfolio. And it's just, I've seen a lot of this stuff. I mean, granted, Pokemon was not his first thing, but just some of the stuff I've seen in it is just awesome. I enjoy the type of artwork that's in it, and I may be looking forward to picking that up. But yeah, it's going to cost 1,998 yen. I have no idea how much that is in English. In English. In American dollars. Or English pounds. Or German marks. Do Germans still do marks? Hannah, you need to let me know. Do Germans still do marks? Whatever. Yeah. So, a bunch of stuff has been released. There's actually, in Japan, and again, this is why Japan is so much better than us for Pokemon stuff. They are getting a Xerneas and Yveltal movie commemoration card pack, which is pretty cool. That'd be something I'd like to see here, because I really like the Xerneas and the Fairy decks. Oh man, I may be buying the Xerneas Pre-Construct deck just because I like it that much. And yeah. But anyways, I think we've also covered that in previous podcasts. Anyways, so yeah, what's going on with you guys? We have been recording for a while now, and unfortunately I do not have a timer. No, face and things. So yeah, other things that are important to me aside from Pokemon, I did download Drowsy. I guess this isn't aside from Pokemon, it's just a puzzle game and not actually catching Pokemon. I am absolutely horrible at Pokemon Drowsy. I thought it'd be easy, I thought it'd be good. I can do that, whatever the Candyland or Candy... What the heck's that game called? Candy something. Candy Crush, there you go. I'm fairly decent at that, and for some reason I thought it would be like that, but I tell you what, I didn't make it very far in that game, and I'm getting my ass kicked by Reggie Rock. Which I'm fine with because I like Reggie Rock. But, you know, I didn't think I should get shut down that hard that early in the game. But I'll probably pick it back up and play it later. Other than that, games I've been playing, I've been really getting back into Mass Effect again. Especially with some talk about, just from some YouTubers that I follow that are just talking about possibilities for the new game, because there is going to be another Mass Effect game. But yeah, anyways. I've been playing Mass Effect 2 quite a bit on Xbox lately, and that's the only thing I've really been playing on Xbox. I should probably get into Halo or something again, just to keep myself entertained. But yeah, what else have I been playing? Been playing a lot of Mario Kart 7 on my DS, or 3DS, and I don't even know where that's at. I got Fire Emblem Awakening, and I'm slowly but surely making my way through that game. That game's pretty fun. Yeah. I think that's everything, game-wise, that I'm currently doing. Let me know what you guys are doing. What kind of games are you playing? And what else? I don't know. I'm sure most of you are aware. Hockey season. We're going to talk a little bit of sports here, so if you don't like sports, I'm sorry. Turn the volume down. Go watch your prawns. Whatever. Yeah, but whatever. Hockey season is actually over now, and the playoffs are started, and I am from, I don't want to call it the greater Pittsburgh area, but I don't know what else to call it. I live about an hour and a half north of Pittsburgh, so I am in fact a Penguins fan, and I'm not a hardcore hockey person or anything like that, but I mean, for as long as I can remember, there has always been somebody to root for the Penguins, whether it was Mario Lemieux or Crosby, and I don't know, I can't remember who filled the gap in there. I think I really stopped paying attention to hockey at that point. But, yeah, they're in the playoffs, and they won their first game of the playoffs against the Columbus Blue Jackets last night, actually, in a really close game. They had to come from behind to play, and if they don't start playing better, they are going to get destroyed. They've just been playing pretty much absolute dog crap for the past entire month. Oh man, if I keep drinking all this wine, I'm going to pass out before the end of this video. Sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, again, the Penguins, basketball has finally made it to the point where all of the playoff seedings have been made up. I'm not really a huge fan of basketball. I cannot stand to watch professional basketball. I used to love to play. I played all through elementary school and into high school, until the coach told me that he thought the best position for me on the team was manager, making Gatorade for everybody, to which I told him that I was not interested in furthering my career as a basketball player. I may have not said it quite that nicely, and I may have been grounded for what I actually said to him, but yeah. Anyways, I still enjoy playing basketball. Last sports topic we're going to talk about, which is pretty much my favorite sports topic, which everybody's going to be like, oh my god, Tup, how can you like that sport? It is so boring. And that's baseball. I've always been a fan of baseball, ever since I was a little kid. I can remember when I was in Cub Scouts, going down to what was then Three Rivers Stadium to watch the Pittsburgh Pirates play, and that has forever been my favorite sports team of all. But yeah, I love the Pittsburgh Pirates. I've been a Pirates fan since I think I was born holding a Pirates baseball bat. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of yeahs in this. Someone should go back and count them. One of my 5 viewers, I will give you a thumbs up if you guess correctly. Oh my god, that means I have to go back and count them. Oh no. Maybe that was a bad idea. But yeah, anyways, there's another one. So I'm a Pirates fan. I've been a Pirates fan even through the 92 to 2012-13 season slump of not having a winning season. But yeah, last year was very exciting. I usually go to 1 or 2 games every year for the past couple of years, since I'm an adult now and can go on my own. But yeah, I'm actually going in June this year against the Mets, which happens to be my brother's favorite baseball team. But yeah, Pirates are starting off. They started off pretty hot, won the first 2 series against the Cubs and the Cardinals, who are both division rivals. And then we got completely swept by the Brewers, who are just kicking butt so far. Yeah. I don't know when it's not going to be fun to hate on Ryan Braun anymore, but my god is he doing good this year. But I don't like him because he uses PEDs. Anyways, yeah. I'll dislike him till it's cool to, not cool to dislike him anymore, then I'll dislike him even more. But, then we lost the most recent series to the Reds, which I think there may be one more game in that series. But we lost the first 2 games in what I believe is a 3-game series, so we won the first 2 series and lost the second. We're probably batting right around 500% right now, win-wise. And that's just disgusting based off of how good we started off. But, I mean, up and down, that's how it goes. There's only, almost 200 games in the season. I mean, we're only, 10, 11 games in. So I'm not worried yet. But I am looking forward to that. But anyways, yeah. Pittsburgh Pirates. Tup Percentage Ratata. Pittsburgh Piratas. If I ever get a GBA team, that will be it. And they will be sweet. Anyways, yeah guys, let me know what you thought about this podcast. I'm thinking about doing a trial and basis. Whoever the hell I can find on Skype when I'm ready to do this can jump on and do it with me. So if you'd like to be a part of the Tup Percentage Pokemon Podcast, you will need to find Tup on Skype. And that really shouldn't be hard because I think my name's Superius on Skype. Yeah. Actually, I think the real name that I used for there was Tup Tuppleton, spelled the exact same it is on my YouTube page. And I think the Skype name is actually Tuperius with an S. So yeah, you can go back and check that out. If you'd like to meet me on Skype, just, hey, type it in, find me, send me a friend request. I do not deny friends, because I don't have any. Sad face. But yeah, I'm not sad, I've got wine. Anyways, if you like to get a hold of Tup Tuppleton and you do not want to get on Skype because Skype is ways to hack source your computers, you can find me on Twitter. My Twitter, my AskFM, my... what other social media do I have that I use anymore? I think I have a link to my Facebook fan page in the descriptions. You can check that out if you would like to get to know more about Tup Tuppleton, or if you'd like to get in contact with Tup Tuppleton, because I generally do not read private messages here just because who reads private messages on YouTube anymore? Anyways, yeah, guys. Like I said, this has been Tup Tuppleton, and I hope you've enjoyed the first ever episode of the Tup Percentage Pokemon Podcast. This is your host, Tup Tuppleton. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Peace.